Hey, what's going on, guys? Coach DT with Dynamic Training. I decided to shoot today's video in the kitchen. It only felt fitting since in today's video we are going to be talking about food. So what I've been noticing with our athletes more and more commonly is they're not sure what to eat before their workouts. They're not sure what to eat after their workouts. They're not sure what fuels their bodies. And what fuels your body is the most important thing as an athlete. It's going to get you more out of your performance in your workout, more out of your performance in your practices, and most importantly, in your games. What kind of food fuels what kind of workouts, right? So what kind of food are we talking about? When you're doing a low intensity workout means when you're getting a good strong lift in, right? When you're at the gym, typically you want to fuel your workout with a lot of fats, okay? But typically when you're doing high intensity training, right? So whether that is a speed and agility training, whether that's practice, whether that's game day, right? Something where your intensity is high and you have to exert a lot of energy, you want to focus on intaking a lot of carbohydrates. Yes, I said carbs. I know everybody in the world thinks carbs are bad, but as athletes, when it comes to performance, carbs are good, okay? Carbs are good. Don't be scared of carbs. Guys, eat them. Ladies, eat them. They fuel your workouts. But what kind of carbs are we talking about? So if you're like me and you love food, hit that like button, okay? In today's video, I'm gonna give you my top 7 good, healthy carbohydrates that athletes should be intaking on a daily basis. Why are carbs important? Carbs are an essential nutrient for any type of athlete. So whether you're a pro athlete or you're just a weekend warrior, right? They serve as a huge primary energy source. It's gonna help for the working of your muscles. It's going to help for the working of your brain, especially during exercise. When it comes to food, when it comes to diet, when it comes to what you're putting in your body, don't worry about eating exactly what everyone's telling you to eat, okay? Everybody likes different things. No diet, no meal plan is going to fit everyone, right? There's no cookie cutter program here. So find out what you enjoy eating because that's what you're going to stick to the most frequently. That's what you're going to be the most consistent with, right? So out of these carbs, pick the ones you actually enjoy eating and then just continue to add those in to your routine. Okay, healthy carb number 1, we got brown rice, okay? What I notice the most is with these carbs, a lot of times we will just say, all right, straight up brown rice, throw it on a plate, eat it. You're like, that's no good. Don't be afraid to add a little something to it, right? Fluff it up a little bit, make it taste good. Feel free to add some stir-fried veggies to it. Feel free to add some tomatoes, some peppers, some corn. Add some vegetables to it, mix it up. Sauces are bad, right? People don't like ranches. Ranches are super fat, right? But one thing that is great for spicing up healthier foods is hot sauce. I love hot sauce. Sriracha is my absolute favorite. So don't be afraid to add a little hot sauce or a little something on top of your carbs to make it taste a little bit better. Next, similar to the brown rice family, we've got quinoa. Quinoa is great because it has a lot of protein in it as well, but quinoa is a great healthy carb that is going to help fuel your workouts. Next up, one of my favorites, we've got sweet potatoes. I love sweet potatoes because I personally love that there's so many different things you can do with them, right? Sometimes we just cut them up, have them on the side. Sometimes we have sweet potato fries. They're just a great alternative. Sweet potato fries are a great alternative to regular French fries, right? You still get that crunch, you still get that French fry taste, but we're putting something a little bit better in our bodies, okay? They typically have around 100 calories inside 25 grams of carbs. So not a ton of calories, but you're gonna get great carbs that are gonna help fuel and help you recover from your workouts. Number 4, we have oats. All right, oats are great, especially for breakfast. I personally am not a huge oatmeal guy, but I do a lot of shakes, okay? So another great way to get some oats in, you can throw them into your shake. Oats are super versatile. It's a whole grain that can be enjoyed almost any different time of the day. So oats are great. They don't spike blood sugar, so it's a great source of fiber. And it's just going to help your fuel, it's going to help your energy go longer and longer, and it's helping you get the most out of your performance. Our next healthy carb is we have beans. I prefer black beans personally, but I love beans because it's a great source of protein, especially for those of us that are not meat eaters. I personally love meat. Meat is the way to go for me. But for those of us that are vegan or just like to cut back and watch how much meat we're eating, beans are great because it's going to be a good source of healthy carbs, but protein as well. They're great for post-workout recovery. If you're like me and you like to stop by Chipotle occasionally, or maybe a little bit more than I should, I love getting the black beans, adding it in there. It allows me to not have to always put meat into my bowls. I can put a lot of beans in there and it does the job. Next up, we've got yogurt. I love Greek yogurt. I am Greek. That's not why I love Greek yogurt though. Most people don't think of it as a carb-rich food, but it does have a lot of carbs in it. You get about 20 grams of carbs in one regular cup of yogurt, and you're gonna have about 10 grams of carbs in Greek yogurt. So if you're looking for some Greek yogurt, you're gonna have a little bit higher protein intake in that. That's why I enjoy it. For me, when it comes to yogurt, I like to cut up a little bit of fresh fruit. There are also carbs in fruit. So cut up some fruit, throw it in that yogurt, mix it up. It's a great breakfast as well. Sometimes it's a little bit sweet for me too, so I don't mind eating it late at night when I have a craving. And number 7, for our healthy carbs, we've got whole grain pasta. I personally do not like pasta. Yeah, I'm a quarter Italian and I don't like pasta. I get grief for it all the time. But it actually works out in my favor because pasta is super high in carbs. But whole grain pasta, for you pasta lovers, is a great alternative. It's just a great pre-workout food, right? It's got a lot of carbs. That's gonna help fill up your glycogen store so you have plenty of energy throughout a long workout. It's honestly a really good pre-workout. So whole grain pasta for the win. Not for me, but maybe it's for you. Like I said earlier in the video, don't worry about thinking you have to stick to eating all of these carbs, right? Pick out the ones that you enjoy, the ones that you actually want to eat. If you want to eat them, it'll be much easier to add them into your routine or to swap them out for a not as good carbohydrate, right? So at the end of the day, carbs are not bad for you, just the wrong type of carbs, right? So eat good, healthy carbs. It's gonna help fuel your workouts. It's gonna make you a better athlete. It's gonna help you perform better. Okay, so go ahead, drop a comment. Let me know which of these 7 you think you like the best or which ones you're interested in trying. All right, appreciate you guys. We'll see you next time.